Hey friends, welcome back to Nestle's Nook. So today I'm going to start cooking up some of the chicken that we just ground up. I'm going to tag the video of the new meat grinder that we had just got. Wonderful, wonderful meat grinder. You'll see that in action if you look at the video. Meanwhile, I have my pan going. I'm going to cook this up. Part of this is actually going to go for a barbecue chicken pizza. And part of it's going to actually go for like this stuffing and broccoli and soup, kind of like a crock pot meal. I'm not for sure if I'm going to do the crock pot or not. But I'll bring you down here and I'll show you what I'm doing here. So I have my nonstick pan. I've never really cooked the chicken, so I don't really know if that's going to stick a lot or not. But I'd rather be on the safe side than not. And then kind of like move this around. I had just started the pan before I started the video. But I'm going to go ahead and cook up all the chicken. And then I will save it for, like the couple meals here. Now this was only probably about maybe 2.5 pounds of chicken thighs. And I figure this is going to be enough. Probably for maybe the 3 or 4 meals for the 2 of us. So I'll bring you back when this is done and we'll show you what that looks like. Alright, now that probably took about the same time as hamburger. I did put some salt and pepper in there. I did put the garlic powder and stuff because I'll add that in any spices when we're cooking something. Now this obviously would work good for, chicken tacos instead of having it shredded or anything. There is like a little bit of grease, which honestly surprises me a little bit, but that's fine. So we'll drain the grease. We'll put this in a bowl and get this cooled off and then packaged up into the individual packages, and then we will make the dinners. So here I am the next day, and I was going to make the stuffing and the broccoli and the chicken. However, all the videos I watched and everything that I looked online has a small chunks of carrots, but then I don't have anything that's just a small chunks of carrots. So what I thought about just doing is, since Mark loves peas, instead of the broccoli, I'm going to go ahead and do the broccoli and carrot mix. I'll be using just some frozen onions. I have my Walmart brand chicken stuffing, and then I just put it in this bowl last night because I got lazy once it got cooled off. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you down here. Now I'm going to do this a little bit different than what I saw on the other videos, just because for starters I'm incredibly lazy and there's just no need to not have everything pre-mixed, so that's just the way I roll. So I'll bring it down here, and of course you're going to be watching that one part of the video first. So what I'm using is my package of stuffing with 1.5 cups of the boiling hot water from the sink. So it's pretty much like this was actually going ahead and just made like on the stove. But I don't have to do that because I have that boiling hot water. Alright, so get that a little mixed up here, and that looks like so. Now the couple that I saw, I kind of liked the idea of. So what you're taking is 3/4 cups of chicken broth. Normally I would make my own homemade chicken soup. However, I'm out of it. I haven't made more of it. I do need to make more. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in there. And take everything out of this jar. Alright. Then I am going to go ahead and put in my salt and pepper. Now I don't have to put as much salt because obviously the broth has salt. So as you can see, that's going pretty good. So I am going to go ahead and just whisk this up, because even like with macaroni and cheese and stuff, I pre-mix that outside of the pan. For whatever reason, I just can't. So you can see that's nice and put together here. Alright, put this over here. So what I'm going to be doing, because it does call for the onions, put some onions in there, and put some of the, because what they said is about a cup of broccoli. So maybe about what would be about half the bag. Yeah, about half the bag of that. And I will mix this all up nicely. Alright, so that's looking really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take some of this is that chicken that we actually ground up yesterday, that we cooked up, and then this is what is left. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in what would be probably a good cup of chicken. Now, obviously, I could have probably done everything actually in the Ninja pan, and I could have probably saved myself a dish, but I didn't pre-think about that, so here we are. Now, they actually have the videos that I watched. You didn't mix everything all together like this, but like I said, I'm lazy. This is going to be my kitchen, my rules, so here I am. Then I'm going to go ahead and toss in the stuffing here. I hope this really turns out. Sometimes, you know, you never know when you're winging it how things are going to taste and if it's going to even work out. But this way, everything should be really nice and mixed. If I feel like it needs a little bit more liquid, which I think I'm going to put just a little bit more of the chicken broth because I don't like my food dry. I don't know why. So that's probably another close to a quarter cup. So I would probably personally, for my liking, put like a cup of the broth versus the 3/4 cup. Now that's got the chicken in here. It's got the mixed vegetables. Usually, like I said, this would be made with the broccoli. But like I said, I'm being lazy and I don't feel like doing that today. So I'm going to go ahead. I greased my pan. And I am going to go ahead and just put this in here. Now they said to actually cook this, and I don't understand why it's so long, but they said to cook this for like 40 minutes. But the chicken's done. It's not going to take very long for the peas, the carrots, or the onions to kind of like cook up. I'm going to go ahead and aim for the 20 minutes. I'll be fixing this over there in the Ninja Combi, so I'll go ahead and do that. I have my fan on, so when this is cooking, it's not going to be coming out and ruining my cabinets. That fan is actually on my Amazon store, which is always where the top of the comments are. If you're ever wanting to know, it's pinned there. So right now I've been using this as the air fryer the last few times I've used this. So I'll be going ahead and putting this on the Combi Cook. And what I'll be doing is I'm going to go ahead and put Combi Meals. I'm going to bring this down to 350. And then I am going to bring that up to, I'm going to start with 20 minutes. This actually cooks really super fast. So it could be very well be done in that time because what's going to happen is you are supposed to put some cheese on the top and then cook it for a little bit longer. So, you know, if it does need to go, I'd rather have it a little bit undercooked before we add the cheese than not. So all I gotta do is hit the start. Those who have not used the Combi, this pan pushes down that button. This will come across here until the oven warms up. Then what's going to happen is the time will start and that 20 minutes will start and then that should work out pretty good. Like I said, I don't know for sure if this is going to work or if it's going to taste good. If not, I guess like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches tonight or something, but I think it would work. We both don't mind the carrots and peas and stuff, so that should be okay. So I'll be back once that's out and we'll get this finished. Alright, so as you can see, this cooked up pretty good so far. I'm just going to go ahead and, the recipe said to throw like about a cup of rice, a cup of chicken, or cheese on the top, and then you throw that back in. I don't want to put a whole bunch of cheese on the top, but you know, just enough to kind of like give it a nice cheesy flavor. Back in the combi it will go, and we'll bring you back at dinner. Alright, so I put that just in a couple minutes just on air fry. And I'm going to go ahead and pull myself out a helping here. Probably have to get a little bit more than that, but we could start off with that amount. Make sure we like it, I guess. And hopefully it's something like this that we could put in that Hot Logic for Mark's dinners or lunches. So anyways, I know that doesn't look pretty because I just dropped it. Let this cool off for a couple seconds. I'll give you a taste test. Alright, so let's see how this is. I think this is about got a bite about almost of everything, so that should be good. Definitely different. I don't think I've ever tried anything quite like this. Would I like the broccoli versus the peas and the carrots? Absolutely. Most of the videos I did actually watch had you know, like grind up a couple carrots type thing, you know, like the small carrots or one big one, and then added with the broccoli. But I think this tastes pretty good. Hopefully Mark will like it. Hopefully it's something that he will want to warm up in the Hot Logic for his meals. Now do remember, later this month, not too far from now, is going to be that Hot Logic mini giveaway. I'll put that down below. I'll put yesterday's video of us grinding this meat, and I know that, you know, in the videos I watched they were using like cubed meat or rotisserie chicken or whatever have you. I am just a firm believer you use what you have. I did need to get that done. The chicken is going to taste like chicken no matter what, however it looks. So I think that's going to work also too. So let me know, have you ever made this before? Have you made any changes? What would you do differently next time for me if you've made it a different way? I'm always up for ideas on all this. So thank you very, very much for stopping by. Y'all have a very blessed and wonderful day.